Hi everyone, this is Kim. Let's get into shape. In this video series, I talk about shapes and how they may be incorporated into crystal energy work. Working with crystal shapes such as the Platonic solids, pyramids, spheres, arrowheads, hearts, angels, eggs, etc. can add a whole new layer of energy and heighten your intentions. Okay, time to shape up. First, we're going to talk about the 5 Platonic solids. And before we get started, I just want to say, always follow your own inner guidance. The Platonic solids go way back. The exact origin is unknown, but we do know that the Platonic solids are named after Plato. The 5 Platonic solids were used by the ancient Greeks, and they represent earth, fire, air, water, and spirit. It is said that these shapes are a cosmic language or a code of creation, and that they allow for increased electromagnetic energy flow. Who doesn't want some of that magnificent mojo? We're going to start off with the tetrahedron. The tetrahedron is one of the 5 Platonic solids. It has 4 triangular faces, 6 straight edges, and 4 corners. It differs from a pyramid, but we'll talk about that later. Its element is fire, and it is associated with the solar plexus chakra, personal power, taking action, strength, motivation, and change. The tetrahedron is also associated with the mental body for enhanced thinking and ideas. Because it has 4 balanced sides, the tetrahedron may also be used at the root chakra for grounding and stability. How to harness the energy of the tetrahedron. Pair the tetrahedron with fire agate and red jasper to bring forth change and energy motivation. Here is a picture of a simple crystal grid using these crystals. Or you may carry these crystals in your pocket in a mojo bag, or put them out in your space, and so on. Red quartz is another great one to add to the mix. You may also use tetrahedrons to bring fiery energy into the space as well. Citrine and tetrahedrons will transmute negative energies and brighten up any room. Or place a tetrahedron near a candle or fireplace. You may passively enjoy the energies, or take a few moments to focus in, especially prior to meditation. For a great meditation, place a tetrahedron on the area of the solar plexus to ignite the spark of personal power, or on the root chakra for grounding this fiery energy. To really light the spark from within, you can program your crystal with additional fiery energy. Carefully hold a tetrahedron crystal near the flame of a candle, or while you are sitting next to a blazing fireplace or fire pit. You know what happens when you play with fire though, so please be careful to not burn yourself. This is about intention, so there's no need to be too close to the flame. As you are holding your tetrahedron near the flame, state your specific personal intentions. The hexahedron, also called a cube, is another one of the 5 Platonic solids. It has 6 square faces. Its element is the earth, and it is associated with the root chakra. I also like using this shape at the Earth Star chakra. Because of its even faces, the hexahedron is said to be related to grounding, stress relief, the physical body, balance, and connecting with nature. How to harness the energy of the hexahedron. Let's refer to these as cubes for sake of ease. I mostly use cubes for grounding work or to ground particular energies. You can place grounding cubes at the Earth Star chakra too, or if they are small, place them at the root chakra. In this picture, I have black tourmaline placed at the Earth Star chakra. And here we have hematite. Both have wonderful grounding energy. Placed at the root chakra, a pyrite cube or pyrite cluster will also ground energies. And you may also place small cubes around the body, one at each shoulder and one below each foot. You may place a grounding cube within a crystal grid. Featured here is a black tourmaline cube with smoky quartz points and tumbled smoky quartz. Or place a cube in a grid to connect with nature or elemental beings. This grid features a clear quartz cube, rhyolite, moss agate, and tumbled clear quartz. Place a pyrite cube or pyrite nugget in an abundance mojo bag for some grounding manifestation energy on the go. For indoor connection to nature, place cubes in your plants or near pictures or figurines of fairies or other elemental beings. Place cubes anywhere in your space that you'd like to bring calming, grounding energy. Check out this crystallicious phantom cube. How cool is that? Rhombohedrons. Although not a Platonic solid, I wanted to briefly discuss the rhombohedron. It's a six-sided polyhedron with each side shaped as a rhombus, which have different angles to each other. Because rhombohedrons are grounding, you can use them similarly in the way that you use cubes. However, a very common rhombohedron shape in terms of crystals is calcite. Optical calcite is a wonderful crystal for clarity. Placed on the third eye or crown chakra during meditation for insight and knowledge. The honey calcite rhombohedrons are great for grounding what you wish to manifest. Place at the solar plexus chakra during meditation. Hold or carry it with you. The octahedron is another one of the 5 Platonic solids. It has 8 triangular sides. Its element is air, and it is associated with the heart chakra. It represents love, forgiveness, nurturing, healing, self-awareness, and integration. Its air quality is said to assist with cleansing and purification. It resonates with the color yellow and clear, therefore may also be associated with the solar plexus chakra, bringing forth autonomy, new prospects, or new beginnings. How to harness the energy of the octahedron. Fluorite is a common octahedron shape we see a lot. Although it can be found on the matrix, typically the loose fluorite octahedrons that we see are cleaved to form the shape. Fluorite is also of the air element, so fluorite octahedrons make for a great airy combo. Place an octahedron on the heart chakra for forgiveness and nurturing. Pictured is a green fluorite octahedron. Or place a clear fluorite octahedron on the third eye or crown chakras for clarity and self-awareness. Place an octahedron on the solar plexus chakra to bring forth autonomy and new prospects. Pictured is a clear fluorite octahedron. A clear quartz octahedron would be great too. Octahedrons can act like a double terminated point as well. Place them between any chakras to assist with moving energy. Here I have a fluorite octahedron between the solar plexus and the heart chakras. You may even place more than one octahedron on the chakras to move energy. Take a deep breath and move the energy on exhale. Start at the root chakra and upon exhale, blow the energy upwards out through the crown chakra. Feathers create wind, which represents air. Place octahedrons on a feather in your space or wave a feather above the octahedron for heightened air energy. You can also use your breath to program the octahedron. Upon each exhale, set forth your intention, similar to the fire exercise I talked about with the tetrahedrons. The icosahedron is another one of the 5 Platonic solids. It has 20 triangular faces. Its element is water, and it is said to be associated with the sacral chakra. This Platonic solid is about emotional release, cleansing, and going with the flow. It also represents relationships, love, peace, sexuality, freedom of expression, and creativity. How to harness the energy of the icosahedron. Place an icosahedron at the sacral chakra for emotional work, sexuality, creativity, and so on. Make a grid using the icosahedron. Pictured is a clear quartz icosahedron with moonstone and rose quartz for love, emotional balancing, and peace. Combine the icosahedron with other crystals such as larimar, aquamarine, or blue opal for freedom of emotional expression. Place an icosahedron in your space for some glorious water energy. Pictured is an icosahedron on top of a pink opal. You can also place an icosahedron in a water fountain to soak up that glorious water element. Sit by the waterfall or remove the crystal for meditation later. You can also place a quartz icosahedron in your tub for a soothing bath, or make a gem water by placing the icosahedron near a glass of water and charging the water for you to drink or make a vibrational spray with. If you like working with the moon energy, you may also incorporate that by using the icosahedron during a full moon. Bring your icosahedron with you to the ocean, waterfall, or any body of water. Waterfalls and streams make for great releasing and letting go exercises. I have several videos about this that you can check out on my YouTube channel. The dodecahedron is the last of the 5 Platonic solids. It has 12 sides with pentagon faces. Its element is ether or spirit, and it is said to be associated with the upper chakras, such as the throat, third eye, crown, and higher. This Platonic solid represents high vibration, the connection to source, higher realms, multi-dimensions, higher self and soul, and universal consciousness. How to harness the energy of the dodecahedron. In terms of using the dodecahedron in body layouts and chakra work, they can be placed on any of the upper chakras. Seen here is a dodecahedron above the crown chakra. And for some serious universal consciousness work, here we have an amethyst point at the crown chakra, and the dodecahedron is seated at the upper transpersonal chakras. They may also be placed at the third eye chakra, but it's hard to keep them there. Later I will discuss spheres, but I wanted to mention that spheres are wonderful on the crown chakra, so you could place a sphere at the crown, a Merkaba on the third eye chakra, and the dodecahedron on the throat chakra. Please be sure to ground when finished with this layout though. You can make crystal grids with the dodecahedrons as well. These would be more of a short-term grid, perhaps something you would make prior to meditation to enhance your experience. Featured here is a clear quartz dodecahedron on a crown chakra template with amethyst points. And here we have a clear quartz dodecahedron with dambarite, auralite 23, clear quartz points, and clear quartz tumblies. Be sure to come back to Earth when you are finished. Dodecahedrons are beautiful out in your space or on an altar. Here I have a dodecahedron paired with a Herkimer diamond. Talk about some serious high vibe energy. You may also use a clear quartz dodecahedron as you would a gazing ball. Stare into your dodecahedron, inquiring about the mysteries of the universe, or whatever knowledge it is you seek. Let your consciousness shift into the shape. You may also wish to place the dodecahedron on top of a votive holder with a colored tea light candle. Watch the colors changing. It may put you in a meditative state though, so be careful in doing this and be sure to be seated on the ground. This concludes the 5 Platonic solids.